Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. My name is Jade, and this is the Rant. And today we're going to be talking about working smarter, not harder. Well, what's going on? Welcome. You're doing well out there? I think I've got the wrong thing. No, we're good. I'm Jade. This is the Rant, and it's a Monday morning here in Melbourne, Australia. And boy, oh boy, what a weird couple of days of weather we have had here. Yesterday it was like 37 degrees Celsius. Really hot, and then last night it turned into massive thunderstorms, lightning, thunder, crazy stuff, really wild weather. And today it looks like it's going to be 39 degrees Celsius. Yay! So hot. Not fun. So, how is everybody? Good? Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Good to see you, Thomas. Love your work yesterday. Tired? Yeah. I'm a bit tired too, but I'm sure that's going to change. Barry Glenn, Semtex Cow, Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Leela, barely awake. Joe Glenn. Joe Glenn's awake. She's rocking. Thomas is slinging links like a cowboy out of control. There they are, all the links, all the things you can do to help the channel and all that jazz at your own discretion. And here's the deal. here's the thumbnail. Work smarter, not harder. Well, I don't have a plan. Forgot the right one. So here we are on the Rant, and I ain't got any idea what I'm going to say. That's dangerous. You never know what that means. That could mean I'll get demonetized. We love it. Work smarter, not harder. So what does it mean? I don't know. We'll get to it. Actually, there's I don't really script these shows anyway. I just have a topic and something I feel, I just feel something, then I get up here and talk a load of nonsense. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing today. But no. So I've kind of taken my own advice. And this is the last live stream you're going to see for a couple of days. And so I'm actually not going to be here for 2 days. I'm heading away. I'm leaving. I'm on a jet plane. I'm going away. I'm taking my own advice and going on holiday. And working smarter, not harder, but at the same time working, but at the same time going on a holiday. At the same time, got plenty of content to replace me while I'm here. Yes, I will still be here. So what is going on? Let me tell you about that. Hello, E. Urban. So here's the deal, right? When I first started this channel, it was during the inconvenience, the pandemic. And it was a really good way to connect with people, to do something I'd always wanted to do, to try and teach people, try and help people create better music and have a better concept of an app before laying down cold, hard cash to buy something. Because it's nice to have a idea of how something will work for you instead of me selling things to you, because I don't do that. I just show you things and you make up your own mind. And sometimes those things that I show you impress me a lot and I really like them and I end up using them a lot myself. So there's that. But that shouldn't have any sway on if you think they're good or not. That's what the whole show is about. And as time has progressed, well, myself, I've become very obsessed with my channel and constantly trying to keep it fresh and innovative, I guess, and interesting shows and interviews and just trying to keep it moving instead of staying in one place, because I get incredibly bored with that stuff. If it's the same shit over and over again, I can't do it. I have to continuously try and change things up. And you know what? They're not all going to be winners. Some of them are going to be losers, and that's the risk you take with this kind of stuff, yeah? But you don't win unless you take a risk. As long as you take a risk where you're not going to lose everything. So bet responsibly is what I'm trying to say. Hello, Jenny. Because it's a good idea to take a punt on things sometimes and try a show and try something different musically and put it out there and see how it goes, but not at the expense of your whole livelihood or your whole brand or anything like that, because, that takes a long time to recover from. If you've put a lot of work into building something up to either be financial or be satisfying to you, to just do, if you're not making any money from it, but if you put all the eggs in one basket and go for it and then it fails, then you're left holding an empty basket, and that's not fun. Don't be the house. Exactly. Hugh Caldwell's in the house. Pookie and You ever had an intro like that, Pookie? There you go. Strange. So, and like the thing is with working hard, it's rewarding, right? It's very rewarding, unless it's something that you do that you hate, yeah. And you don't want to work hard when it's something that you hate. And I really like doing this, and I really like making music. My whole life, I've tried to choose things that I do that I'm actually interested in. Even when I was in the corporate world, I was interested in the product that I joined the job for. When I worked in television, I was interested I wanted to be an accountant for Mythbusters. Sounded like a great job. And it made me happy to go there every day and organise explosives for Mythbusters. It was, what a great job, yeah? How could you turn down a job like that? That's a wonderful job. Hello, Kim Harden Hudson. Let's go. Anyway, so, but when you love something, you put all your heart into it and you go for it and you push hard on it, but you can burn out really quickly, right? Because we don't have, there's so much going on in the world. Foxy's friends, hello. There's so much going on in the world that, work can take up so much time, and then you've got to have time to enjoy yourself. You've got to have time to watch television or listen to music. There's a whole lot of things. You need to spend time with friends. You need to not be absorbed 100% with work. But when you kind of when you're interested in the work that you do and you love it, it's really easy to get sucked into it, and before long, it's just it just sucks the life out of you, and then you have nothing else to fall back on. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Do you know E-Urban? Well, here's a fact. A lot of people think that Mythbusters was an American show, but it's not. It's an Australian show. Written, scripted, put together, edited, all the graphics, everything done here in Australia, everything paid for here in Australia. Only thing is, even the camera crew in the US was Australian camera crews, boom operators, some subcontractors. The only people who are really American in that show are the talent. There you go. So a lot of people think that it's an American show, but it's actually Australian. Fun facts that we learn here on the Rant. Yes, indeed. So getting back to the things that you love. And so with this, now I admit it. I am a person who myself goes in feet first, full ball, 100%, like a steam train. I don't give a fuck. Get out my fucking way. And before too long, I'm this deep in problems because are you like that in the chat? Are you one of those kind of people? Are you somebody who just sits back, goes in nice and easy and slow, or do you just go in 100% and just throw everything at it and see what happens? Let us know if you're that kind of person, or do you sit back and watch other people dip their toe in the boiling hot water. first. Tremor Bear, hello. Welcome. I would probably dip my toe in the water if it was boiling. Oh, that's hot, everybody. I don't have a foot left. That's me, and I am happy with that. It's cool. Yeah, you only live once. But with music, and it depends on the mood, says Kim. Depends on the mood. Tremor says I go slow. There we go. But with this channel, like I put everything into it, yeah? So when it kicked off, I just went for it and really pushed. And, I've been doing this for, 4.5 years straight. Very rarely I miss a day live. For most of you who know me, how many times, at least once or twice since you've known me, you've told me to take a day off? And I always listen, don't I? But we've got better because I have been taking a day off on Fridays. Not Fridays, Friday for me. No, hang on. Saturday for me. Fridays for you. Yeah, I've been taking a day off. Unless, Laurie's live, I'll go on her show or something like that. But that's not work. That's just hanging out with friends. Jerry Gomes, g'day. So, but it is good. You got to step back and take time off. And, you can't you've got to work smarter, not harder. That's the point of what I'm talking about here. So last year, I tried to change the name of the channel from just Jade Starr to Jade Starr Music, because How to App on iOS was the main show, and then we changed up all the graphics, and now you can see here, the rant. Every show has its own little graphic, the rant, the interview, the opening hour, Patreon Live. Everything's got its own little brand now. So, and it all makes sense. It's broken up across Jade Starr Music. But when I did that, I knew I was going to take a massive hit on the channel. Like I knew things were going to get pretty crappy for a while. But that's the gamble. That's, again, the gamble you got to take to have an easier life, to have more time to do the things that you want to do. Like, look at Pete Johns, for an example. Pete Johns, when he first started his channel, if you don't know Pete Johns' channel, you should do. He's OG. He's one of the reasons I got into, doing this caper. Here he is here. His channel is Peter Johns. There he is, Pete Johns Studio Live today. And there he is. Look, see, it's like clockwork. I say his name and he magically appears. But this is a man. He's a man, believe it or not, who I look up to, right? You don't want to say his name 3 times, Hugh. You should see the version you get, right? It's like Dark Pete, evil. The deal for real, hello to you. No, but Pete Johns is one of those people that I look up to, always have, at, like when he first started, he'd make like videos all through the week. He's pumping out content. Look at this guy now. What is he, 148K subscribers, He's a legend, and he's still as humble as ever, and what he's done is he's found the cheat code. The cheat code is to do less, right? To do less, but it's still enough. It's right. You don't have to always do more and more and more. You can do less. Ladies, am I telling you? What is the first thing? No, for men, they wouldn't know this, right? This was one of the first things I was told when I came out trans, right? Ladies will know this. Makeup. What is the rule? Less is more. And less is more is the rule for most things. You can't go wrong with it. Less is more. Less is more. I've worked for companies in the past who were really good at one thing. Now, I'm sure many of you have come across this scenario. A company that, we did a show on the 80-20 rule in the past on the rant here. So this is kind of a similar show to that. But I used to work for this company called Clark Rubber. And what they made was rubber goods. Rubber goods. No, their main thing was like chair tips and foam. They used to cut foam with a little foam cutter. No one else did that. No one else in Australia did that. You could get foam blocks cut to whatever size you wanted. And what they also had was swimming pools. I know, foam, rubber, and swimming pools. And they did those things really well. And then what happened was this other company bought into them called Clark's, and they become Maples, and they become Clark Maples, and they started selling television sets and fucking furniture. And trust me, it wasn't too long before they went under, because they now had this huge catalogue of shit that they weren't experts in. Right, the swimming pools they were still experts in. The rubber chair tips and cutting the foam, and they were still the major things that people came in for. And because the rest of the shit, they did television sets and furniture, and they just weren't good at it. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So the company ended up going under. And I used to work for them, and we all lost our jobs, and a company called Adelaide Steam came in, and all the shares tanked and all this, and then we all got retrenched and got paid out. But this is the thing, right? When you take on too much, you bite off too much, and you get the ability to sink yourself faster raises, it gets higher. And this is what Pete does so well, is that he focuses on GarageBand, right? And he's probably heard it till the cows come home. But Pete, why don't you do more apps? But Pete, why don't you do more on Logic? But Pete, why don't you do videos on cars? Because that's not where his bread and butter is at. That's not where it's at, right? And even if he's done 8 videos, right, on, let's just find one random here, EQ for beginners. Even if he's done 8 videos on EQ for beginners, it doesn't really matter, because one of them is going to get found in that algorithm, and somebody's going to find it, and they're going to get something from that, right? Because he's known for GarageBand. Oh, look who it is. Camp G-May. Folks, Camp G-May is a friend of the channel, very close friend. In fact, we were emailing each other yesterday. Can I announce this, Gary? We're thinking of getting married. Aren't we? We did. We talked about it. We talked about it yesterday in emails. It did happen. You can admit it. You can admit it, Gary. We did say it. Not you, Gary Hubbs. We're already together. But yes, folks, Kurt Fest is happening this week. Camp G-May, also known as Gary. We've got Gary Hubbs in here as well too. This is happening in 6 days' time. Folks, seriously, head over, go and set a reminder. Some of the best crop of artists you will find within this community are performing, and I'm playing as well. So, but the massive list of people. Look at this. Emotion, New Soul, AZ Kramer, Adam Cohen, Quincy Kane, Will D, Wall Street, Mike Molino, Brad Example, Frank Terzo, Mandy Prater, Dom Father, Mr. Smith, Valerie Butt, Falcon Blueser, Lizard Day, Chris Lane Sr., Empirism, fucking Michael Songs, Gary Hubbs, Roz Duck Leela, Axe and Nacho, fucking headlining Violet Femtart. Is that what he's called now? Femtart. It's an amazing list of people, performing. Guest hosts include Chris Lane Sr., Leela, Laurie's Mishma. It's going to be wild. And all the proceeds are going to our dear departed friend, Kurt Kasprick. So I implore you to get over there and and come and hang out with us, because it's going to be a wild, wild, wild day. That is on Saturday. In the rest of the world. Pinch joined the card as well too. Yes, I saw that last night. And hello to our friend Hobbs. G'day, Hobbs. Good to see you. Long time between drinks, my friend. So, again, talking about Pete Johns, right? That's his wheelhouse, right? Stick to your wheelhouse. You know what you know, and keep doing it, right? Work smarter, not harder. And Pete's got himself to a place which I long to be as well. But here's the deal, right? And I know everyone always says, take time off. You need a holiday. Do this. There's plenty of time for a holiday, right? Most small businesses who get off the ground, be it what it is, YouTube, an actual brick and mortar establishment, a bakery, whatever it is that gets off the ground, any kind of small business gets off the ground. You go and tell somebody in that business in the first 3 or 4 years of that business to go take a holiday. You know what they're going to tell you? Fuck off. That's what they're going to tell you, because there's no time to take a fucking holiday, because money's tight, man. You're trying to get the cash flow going, get everything going so you can afford to do all the things. And the goal is, you should have goals, is to get the thing, whatever it is that you're doing, to get to a place where you can take time off, you can do less, and then you can sit back and do the things that you enjoy, and the thing that you've created keeps chugging along and can manifest its own wealth and its own stuff, whatever that means. And that's what obviously I'm trying to do, and I think you should try and do that with anything that you're interested in, music, whatever it is. And I've said this all the time. We talked about it with Frank when he was on the show the other day about people releasing a song to get it played on You Rock, and then the next week they've got another song out, and it's like, you didn't even let that one hang around for a little while and just enjoy the party. Already you've got another song that's pushed it out the way. Sometimes, and it's great, and I'm not telling anybody how to release music. You do you, boo. But sometimes, man, it's nice to let a song just sit and float and smell the bouquet of the song and let it. And it's the same with this kind of stuff too, Give something a go, give it a try, do a change, see if it works. If it doesn't work, change it. It's no great loss. Just don't invest too much time into it. If it's, if it's a change that you're applying to your business or whatever. Ed Zielinski's in the house. G'day, Ed. So why am I talking about this today? I have no idea. Yes, here's the thing. We all like doing less, don't we? Breathing room, exactly, G-Mate. And Gary's got a point. We all like doing less. And you know what? You can. This is the thing. I know we live in a capitalist world where everybody's like, you've got to stand on the person below you and crush them with your power. You can get to a point where you do less and still generate probably even more revenue or likes or subscribers than you were when you were pumping out shit fucking day after day after day after day, It's just watching and paying attention and seeing. And again, you've got to be very critical of what you're doing without bashing yourself over the head. What's working, what's not. And if something's not working, just slowly phase it out. But you don't need to make an announcement, go, hello everybody, this thing that I've been doing, it sucks, so I'm going to change it. No, don't admit defeat publicly. Just slowly weasel it away. Just like it's that uncomfortable uncle who comes to Christmas every year and talks about weird things. Pete says, we've got, Jerry says, great to hear. Hugh, you able to play guitar yet? Not yet, but my hands are improving daily. Yes, Hugh's hands are looking. Hugh's going to be back as a hand model for Yahtzee very soon. His hands are looking very luscious. Peter Johns says, sometimes you can't afford not to take a break. This is true. If you've burned out and working at 50% effectiveness, taking days off get 80, 90%. Yes. And look, burnout's a thing. And let me tell you, since I've been running this channel, I've burnt out at least 15 times and had mental breakdowns. But just don't do it on cam. Just don't do it in the middle of the show. Have a mental breakdown away from the show. Don't do it on your channel. It's not a good look. It scares people. They don't come back. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it on your show. But you know what? I like having those moments when I have a little mental breakdown and lose the plot. Because it does remind you, fucking take a break. Take a break. Chill. You're going hard. You're going too hard. Lily Pillies are here. Work smarter for sure. This is somebody who, people should pay attention to. Lily Pillies, Manny, works very, very smart. Not too hard either. Well, I know he works hard in his personal job, right? Because I've met him and we at a coffee shop. Didn't we? But with his music, you can see they put time and planning into like, all right, I happen to be going overseas at this time. While I'm there, we can put together some clips. We can do this kind of stuff, and then they produce a clip, but they're just working silently in the background, and then they push something out, and it looks like they've put a lot of fucking time into it, but they probably haven't put as much as what you would think. It's the illusion of that too, and like Manny, travels a fair bit and with his job, so he's able to go and do those things and then incorporate his love of his band, the music, into that time. And that's kind of got me thinking and doing something like that this week as well. Ed Zelinsky says, a great question to keep asking yourself, and I've been doing this, is why does this song video fill in the blank to exist? If you can provide a very clear, quick answer, then that's your answer. Absolutely. There's got to be a reason for what you're doing, and hopefully it's multiple things, not just one. Hopefully it's like you enjoy doing it. You got to enjoy doing it, man. You got to love it, because sometimes you're going to hate it. But that's all right, because love and hate, pretty fine line. Have you met my ex-wife? Yeah. But no, you will hate it sometimes. And there's got to be a reason for it to exist for other people. If it's just you, like, jerking off into your own hand every day going, look at me. Look at me, everybody. Nobody wants to see that, do they? Anybody want to see that? Oh, wow, my delivery from Temu has just been delivered on my doorstep. Isn't that excited? Should I go and get it and open it up live on cam? No, probably shouldn't do that. There's some things in there I don't think you guys need to see. What is happening? Take a break from your main character syndrome, have a mental breakdown. Exactly. That is the way it rolls, Cam G, mate. Take a break from your main character syndrome. It does help. We're at the midway point of the show. It's a little bit early. So I'm going to run the ad here, and then I'm going to tell you, we're not doing an unboxing. No. It's not. So did I run the ad? Hang on, let me see. The ad's been run. You can avoid the ad by becoming a YouTube Premium subscriber and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to let you know. Let me have some coffee. Should I go and get the parcel? Let's see. Hang on. Hello, Clayton Von Kluge. Look, only if you guys want me to go get the parcel, I'll go get it. What can I put on to entertain you while I'm away? I know what I can do. Let's run. We won't run the whole thing. Video. Team. I know it's all about me. Let's play a bit of this. This is what's coming up on the weekend. All right. This is Kurt Fest. I'll be right back.
What's up? It's G-May, baby. And I'm going to be hosting Kurt Fest. Now we're looking for some more talent to come jam with me and my friends. And here they are.
Coming February 8th. At 4:20 Pacific. AMC
I just have to say, one of my greatest goals in life is to get down this G-May's radio voice. Mr. It's the best. All right. Anyway, this is happening this week, folks. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. Heaps of artists, so come along and check it out. It's so much fun. Curb G-May. So look at this. This is just delivered to my house. This is from Temu. I've only just started using Temu. I'm very scared about it. Now, some things I can't show you. All right. What's the thing? I just gotta find the thing I can't show you. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I think I know what that is. Wow, look at this. We got a big box. Big box. They put it all together. They put all this stuff together. It was like 2 orders. Boom. Wow. Hey. So this thing I can't show you. Oops. That thing I can't show you. So I got some chokers. So these are little chokers. There you go. Let's do the overhead again. I got some chokers because I love a good choker. Yeah. Anyway, chokers. Oh, look at this choker. This one's pretty cool. So if my girlfriend's out there, I'm sorry, babe. So, is this going to fit around my neck? I don't know. Oh, it does. Look at that. It's got a little thing on the front. She's going to love that. Anyway, I'll be able to drag her around the house on the chain that I have. Let's see what's in the box, shall we? Yeah, I love chokers. I do love chokers. All right, you ready, ladies? Are you ready? Oh, fucking hell, look at those. There you go. Damn! So there you go, some heels. They're pretty wild. Pretty wild, yeah. Pretty wild. No, I'm not taking them on vacation. Kurt, don't be ridiculous. And what else did we get? No, Lily Pillies. Manny, you should see the shit I can do in a pair of heels. I could kick you. I could knock your head off it. Do a high kick in them. So this is some kind of skirt, I think. Is it? Yeah. Oh, wow. It smells like disease. It's more chokers. More chokers. I love chokers. And it smells like, yeah, it doesn't smell very good. Whatever this is. Oh, that looks pretty good, though. There you go. I got to hold up the camera, don't I? There you go. Tiny little black dress. Anyway, little black dress. The material's pretty nice. Stretchy. Look at that. It actually feels good. Doesn't feel shit. Okay. And whatever this is. How did this turn into this? All right. This is something else. This is for the missus. This is like a can't believe I'm showing you guys this weird shit. There we go. So this is like a see-through dress. All right. Very see-through. Very stretchy. Look at that. See-through. So there we go. What's this? I recognize the box. What did you... that worries me. That worries me. Yeah, choke smarter, not harder. Smells like poppers. There's no poppers in there. Formaldehyde. I thought somebody wrote formaldehyde. No, there's no formaldehyde in there. I'm not going to show you guys. I'll get demonetized. The whole channel will go down. So it's not poppers, let me tell you that. But the good thing is, you see those shoes. See, hello, Falcro, as well. You've come in at a very weird moment of the show. You see those shoes. So I had to buy a pair of shoes first, you know, because when you're ordering from China, everybody, like, it's like, oh, wow, look, they've got that size. And then you get it and go, wow, that's not really the same size as what I thought it was going to be. That looks like it would fit a 4-year-old. How? So I had to buy a pair of shoes first to make sure that they fit before I could buy the other shoes. So these new ones, I know they're going to fit. So that's actually, I don't know. I should try them while we're here. And I'll keep talking while we're doing that. So, wow, this show really went downhill quickly. This is what happens when you don't have anything planned, folks. You're supposed to think smarter. Hello, Roadies, Jam Cave. What's going on? Right, but we're getting to the point. There is a point somewhere here. And it is around working smarter and taking time off, and where we were at before Temu rudely interrupted the show. So, here's the thing. Oh, wow, they fit perfect. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Damn. Damn. All right. Now I'm excited. What I see here? Let me scroll up. It's not a vibrator, it's an oscillator. Funny. Aren't you a cunny fun? Okay, so what are we doing this week? I'm not showing you what's in the box. I can't do it. So, oh, you wanted to see the shoe on, Jenny. All right, we'll do this and then we'll get back to what I was talking about. They're not going to look very good, Jenny, because I'm wearing tracksuit pants. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Tracksuit pants and heels. Can I get a holler? Yeah? It's a look. It's definitely a look. Wow, this is scintillating stuff. All right. I've got one on. There you go. Oh, look at those. Man, they're pretty wild. They fit so well. Holy shit. Anyway. Yes, my toenails are clipped. What are you? God, come on, guys. I'm well kept. I'm very well kept. Look at this. Ali's come out of the weeds. I can't be quiet anymore. I watch every day and sneak in the shadows, but I can't hide anymore. Tracksuit pants and heels. Fuck off. All right. So, man, they're pretty nice. They're nice. What can I say? Do you know how much they were? They were only, I think they were $29. What the fuck? Temu. They'll probably only last a month. All right. So, working smarter, not harder. Again, I've heard so many times from people, you got to take time off, you got to take time off, you got to take time off. And yeah, it's healthy. You got to take time off. And again, I look at Pete and go, oh, cool. Pete just took a week off last week and still was able to do his live streams and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, was able to go away and enjoy time with his family. So I do want to do that stuff. I want to have time. And what's getting harder here on this channel is walk with me. Walk with me is a commitment. I talk about it often here on the channel, and I know there's people here who love Walk With Me. I love Walk With Me. I love it. I do love it. When it's finished and edited, going out and filming Walk With Me is the best. I love going out and doing Walk With Me, planning the whole day, jumping on public transport, doing the shots, talking at the camera. It's fucking heaps of fun. Seeing whatever happens, taking a risk, going out into the world, and whatever happens, happens. I love Walk With Me so much. Then I get home and I have to edit Walk With Me. And that is not the fun bit. That's where I'd love to have an editor to do that for me. But the thing is, how do you incorporate? Because, like, here's the thing. I've got shows to do during the week, and you've got to find a day during the week to go and do Walk With Me. And you can't predict the weather. You can't predict what's going to happen. I could, like, plan a whole day, get on a bus, and then they're doing track work on a train, and there's no way I can get there. You don't know what's going to happen with this kind of stuff. So how can I work smarter and not harder for Walk With Me and incorporate it into the changes I've made here on the channel? So first we have to start here. What are the changes I made here on the channel? Well, many of you may have noticed now, I do pre-recorded demos as well. Yeah. So there's pre-recorded demos and there's live streams. And sometimes it's easier to whack out a few pre-recorded demos, so I've got more time to do live streams for the bigger apps or something else I want to talk about, like do this show instead of doing app review. And it took a while to get people to watch the pre-recorded stuff, and because they're so used to the live stuff. But now it's actually working really well. Again, watching the changes was like, oh man, was this a good idea? I don't know if this is a good idea. This is quite terrible. This could all go tits up, but you got to stick with it, push through it, and now it's paying off. So now that Walk With Me is back, how can I like fit Walk With Me into the week? Because the week's full of stuff, interviews and all that stuff. It was Russ who helped me with this, and here's why I say all the time, sometimes you shouldn't rely on your own brain for this kind of stuff to get better, to come up with ideas for your channel. You really should have a network of really good people, right? Even though we joke all the time and call Russ an absolute and pick and laugh at Brad and all that kind of stuff, we've got each other's backs, yeah? And I know I can hang out with my friends and bounce ideas off them, and they're going to tell me straight up if I'm a dickhead or not. It's like the little group that I hang out to on Messenger with, all my buddies there, Chris and Leela and Gary Harbs and Laurie. We have this fantastic little group. And I know at any time, amidst all the jokes, I could just ask something in there, and I'm going to get a no bullshit answer. And that's really valuable to have people give you that kind of feedback instead of just going, everything's amazing. No, just do it. Don't worry. Just walk in front of that train. What could go wrong? So it's good to have yourself a network of people that you trust and can joke around with. And so, I value my close friends that I can bounce stuff off all the time. And the other day, Russ was saying, and he thinks I should do some Walk With Me's where I go to a hotel and review a hotel. And I was like, that's really cool. But the problem is with that is, who's got the money to go and stay at a fuckload of hotels? And if you start going to hotels and you do what lots of YouTubers do and say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. And I've done this before. I've got free tickets for lots of things from Walk With Me just by showing them my YouTube channel and saying I'm a content creator. So it works. But then you kind of like locked in to kind of owe them something and say, this hotel's not that bad. And you have to be fucking honest when you're doing kind of reviews like a hotel, because, man, you're putting your name on it. And if you tell people, yeah, this hotel's great, just because they gave you $50 off, and then people go there and go, fucking hell, I slept in somebody's vomit. What's happening? So it's a tough one. But because Russ threw that out there, it got me thinking, good Lord, there's a place I really want to go. And what I can do is, what if I just stay at a hotel overnight and then I can get 2 days worth of filming in and get 2 episodes out of it and go on a holiday at the same time? Yeah, perfect. And I know some people will probably say, oh, but you're walking around with a camera. Have you not been on holiday before, folks? What do most people do when they're on holiday? They walk around with a fucking camera. That's what tourists do. So really, it's not really an excuse. I've had a few people say, but that's not really a holiday. Yeah, it is. I'm just walking around with a fucking camera like everybody else. So I've gone ahead this week and on a whim, booked a hotel, set up an itinerary, and tomorrow I'm leaving. I'm going for an overnight stay, jumping on public transport. I've got a 2.5 hour journey to where I'm going. I've got a hotel booked. I've got all the places I'm going all ready to go. Then so that'll be the first episode. And then I'm going to, like, late at night, head out and get some food, show you the hotel. And I get to do an honest review of the hotel. You should see the hotel. It looks so creepy. I picked one of the creepiest looking places I could find. It looks like a fucking dive. And that's going to be heaps of fun because I can take the piss out of it and I don't owe them like a good review or anything because they offered me $20 off because I'm a YouTuber and I told them, no, what, I'm good. I'll pay the $20. Right? And then the next day, I'm going to get up really early and jump on a bus and I'm going to head to another place, a huge, beautiful beach destination. And then I'm going to head off on a ferry to another place called Sorrento. It's absolutely one of the best beaches in Australia. And yeah, it's a holiday at the same time. And I've been able to go ahead because of the changes I made last year to the channel. Well, guess what? I've got pre-recorded videos to cover me while I was away. Galaxy Brain, Fuzz Droid, what else we got? We got SX1000. So I've got videos that can come up as premieres. So you'll still see my ugly face talking to you, showing you how to use things. And at the same time, I'm going to be enjoying the beautiful sun, beautiful beach, filming at the same time and getting 2 wonderful episodes for you to watch and see some really beautiful beaches and some time to myself just to chill. Today I'm going to go out and get a pair of flip-flops for myself, a nice pair of sexy shorts, and that's part of why I've got these things here, nice little skirt to wear around, and I'm just going to chill. This is, again, working smarter instead of harder, because I'm still working, but I'm taking some time off. And I love filming Walk With Me, regardless of what you think, that if it's work or not. It's not work. When you're walking around with a camera in your hand, going and having a beer places and filming beautiful places, that's not work. It's fucking nice. It's fun. I've been so blown away by, you know, when you live somewhere that is absolutely beautiful and you take it for absolute granted. I've been doing that for way too long. Yeah. No, not here. Flip-flops. Barry, get your head out of the sexy gutter. Unbelievable. But Walk With Me has really invigorated how I feel about the place I live. Australia is beautiful. Speedos. You want me to wear Speedos, G-Mate? Good God. I don't know about that. I don't know. Flip-flops. We call them thongs here. Flip-flops. Yeah? Thongs. So that is what's happening. And that's been the motivation for today's show. Night, Urban. I think I missed you there. Which one should you pretend to be? you weirdo beardos. Hey, Paul O'Farrell. I missed you in there as well too. Now, don't forget, my friends, Pete Johns is up after this. And you don't have to listen to me. Don't put a thong in your bum. Yeah. See, this is the thing. Thongs... And let me show you. Well, let's cover this. It's very important, folks. Thongs, Australia. Okay, so thongs in Australia. These are thongs. And you're not leaving. You're just saying, watch out for bed. Oh, right, sorry. These are thongs in Australia, aka flip-flops, right? But also, thongs are also what you think they are here in Australia as well. Those underpants that crawl up your bum. The bum huggers. That's what we call them. We don't call them G-strings here. We call them bum huggers, bum invaders, crack nesters. So, yeah, the thong song has a very different meaning down under. So, yeah, not those kind of thongs, but starfish straps, slot machiners, God, bungee smugglers, bum floss. Look at you. Starfish straps. Oh, God. I'm always so thankful that you guys are here to help me out with this stuff. But, yeah, so I'm going to get a new pair of flip-flops, thongs, and maybe some Daisy Dukes. a turd belt? That's not, I don't know about that one. That's pretty unsexy. Crack crawlers. Anyway, so that is the plan. And this all comes down to working smarter, not harder, yeah? This comes down to your music as well too, right? Let's flip this on its head quickly before we get out of here. I've talked about this on the rant as well. Things like setting templates up in your DAW. This is the same kind of thing. Working smarter, not harder. You write a great song. Your song sounds good. You like it. Right? You've got all your guitars. They all sound nifty. They all sound great. Right? What are you going to do? I'll tell you what you do. You see, we talked about this on one of them before. Here we go. I like this song here, this Methiest End of Days. What am I going to do? I'm going to take this track and open it up and show it to you and go, listen to this. This is wicked. Oh, if Logic decides to open. We love Logic, don't we? We'll try that again. Methiest End of Days. This is, again, working smarter, not harder. Because how many of you do this, right? So you've written a song here, you load it up, you play it back, and you go, all right. All right, you got the perfect guitar tone, the perfect bass tone, perfect drums. Well, what do? You finish, you get out of this project, and you duplicate it. You do this. You hold down, you duplicate the motherfucker. You give it a name, you rename it like this and call it rename me theist metal template. Open it up and then go and delete everything in it. Right? And now the next time you want to make a song, look at all this junk here. Now I can just grab all this crap in here and just hit delete. All right, so the next time I want to make the next song in this EP or the next metal song for the next EP, I have a jumping point. I can save this now, and there's my Metheist template. So I can just load this. It's already got all the right guitar tones, all the right bass tones. It comes down to the same thing with making music. You find something that works for you, save it. Save a template of it so you can come back to it. You've got your metal template, you've got your pop templates, you've got an acoustic. You find an acoustic sound, you've set your mic up, you've got your guitar, you set your mic up, it's right at the 12th fret, it's this far away. You play your track and go, fuck, that's the best guitar tone I think I've ever had for an acoustic. That's not where it stops. Save it. Work smarter, not harder. Because the next time you open it up, you're going to have to go through all that bullshit again to get the mic set and all that stuff. Take a photo of something, you know? I do this all the time with my setup. So I may have something open here. I'll take a photo of the setup and put it in a folder in my photos saying, this is what it is. You find a setting in OBS or in whatever it is that you're using. Take a photo of it. Work smarter, not harder. Remember these things because your brain's not going to remember. We've got so much shit going on in the world, so much pressure, so much stuff, personal shit, all the flashing lights that come towards us when we watch Thomas Christ live every weekend. That's why he wears sunglasses, folks, so he doesn't have an epileptic fit. Yeah, I worked that in, Thomas. I worked that joke in. But But these are just little things. Work smarter, not harder. And this is great. I'm so pumped about this little trip. It means I'm going to go on a holiday. I'm so pumped for a fucking holiday. I'm going to stay in some skeezy hotel, wear a little skirt and some flip-flops around, have a ball, probably come across some yobbos and racists or sex. I don't know what's going to happen. But at the same time, back here, you guys are still going to have content to watch. And when I get back, there's going to be a heap of really awesome content. And I've not really changed anything. I've just gone and booked a hotel. Easy peasy. Again, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my friends. And I think that day when we organised this, it was me, Russ, Brad. Brad was asleep, I think. But Jenny, Jolivet, Leela. It was just us talking about Ron, Jenny's other half. So, yeah, bounce off your friends. Listen to your friends. Throw things at your friends. Get some advice on stuff. Don't just throw it out into random chats like this one. You'll get E-Urban telling you to, I don't know, buy a dildo, put up your bum, or something weird, all right? Have you seen this man? I've seen that man a lot. Clayton Von Kluge. He recently moved into a wonderful little house, and he looks so happy since he has. Isn't that good? Well done, Felcro, you slut. All right, guys, Pete Johns is up next. He's playing your music live. And this is the last time I'm going to see you live until Wednesday, your time. And when I get back, we're going to be taking a look at this I'm going to finish with this. We've got plenty of pre-recorded content that's already, most of it's up on the channel. So go and hit your premieres. We've already got 2 premieres up. There'll be 2 more premieres up later today. But when I get back, folks, I'm going to be live and taking a look at this app. And I'm so excited for this app. This is called Groove Rider 2. It's just dropped, and wow. It's so cool. It is so, so cool. Very, very exciting stuff. It's kind of like GarageBand meets a whole bunch of things. And the music you can make with it. Let's just grab something here. Something random. This thing is fantastic. You've got like all these compressors and stuff. You've got clip editors. You've got a piano roll. You've got your song layout, FX, all the effects stuff. You've got a mixer. You've got... It's pretty damn cool. So we'll play out with one of the presets in here. And I'll dump you all over at Pete Johns. Thanks, Thomas, for banging a link. This thing is really good. It's available on the App Store now. But I'll do a big deep dive before Thomas's You Rock this week live. And yeah, thanks for listening to me crap on today as usual. You guys rock. If you're watching the replay, hit the like, do subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thank you all so much for constantly supporting me here on this channel. And I will see you in a couple of days' time. And then on Friday, we got a new episode of Walk With Me. Very exciting after Valerie Butt. Let's go out and play this little demo track, and I'll see you over at Pete Johns. All right. I'll enjoy those here. I'll send you photos. Just for you. All right. Love you all. Let's do it. Let's Oja.